I'm starting to like this. It's like, why waste money on a haircut when you can put on a wig that will never grow at all,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they did it for, too, just so that they didn't have to go to the barber every couple of weeks.
Then why did they powder it white?
Maybe because they were trying to look older?
Ah, that's the real thing. Maybe they were just too young to get into bars, and so they powdered their hair white, and people thought they were old enough to drink. Hey, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. I'd do that too if it didn't look so ridiculous. I actually like it though. Well, maybe not this particular wig, but maybe one similar. But you know what? That's the perfect segue. Let's make the Cherry Grin. Welcome to another edition of Sipulations, the cocktail show where we build a cocktail based on stipulations given to us by you, the audience. Today, what we're working on is in honor of President's Day, which is why I'm wearing a powdered wig. It is the Cherry Grin, which is the George Washington cocktail. So, stipulations for this drink was that it had to use brandy, it had to have Madeira in it, and it had to have cherry juice. And that's literally the only thing that's in this cocktail. All right, let's get down to the Cherry Grin. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put in our 1.5 ounces of our Paul Mason brandy. Now the reason why we use brandy, or the two stipulations was either rum or brandy. The reason why is because back in colonial America, brandy or rum were the drink of choice for most people. Partially because I don't think American whiskey was invented yet. And so the only thing we had were brandies because, all the brandy's just basically fruit. I don't know exactly, distilled fruit. And the other thing, this is a cordial that was, Madeira is like, I don't even know what it is. It's like a fortified wine, is it? That's probably not right. Anyway, it was featured heavily in a television show that me and Frank both like called Turn Spice Washington. Everyone wanted to drink some Madeira, and so we thought that this would be a good thing to put into George Washington's cocktail. And so we're just going to put 1 ounce of Madeira in there. And then to make it make sense with, him, the cherry tree, cherry wooden teeth, we're going to put 1/2 ounce of cherry juice in there. That nice bright red color. And that's it. We're just going to stir this, partially because I know normally when you have juice in there, you're supposed to shake it, but I don't want to bruise the Madeira because I don't know exactly what it is. Normally when you have a fortified wine in there, you don't want to shake it. Just stir that until it's cold. We're going to put it in a coupe glass because that's the oldest looking glass we have. And of course, the drink wouldn't be complete without a cherry or the garnish. And here we have the Cherry Grin in honor of President George Washington. It's very crisp. It's perfect for for an autumn day. Like this would be great after apple picking. Yeah, the Madeira and the brandy here work really well together. The tart cherry juice gives it that little zing of sweetness at the end. But it's quite good. Frank, do you want to try it? All right, I have to snap, otherwise you can't hear. Ooh.
So what is it? Do I live in like some sort of void?
Yeah, I don't really know. I just, whenever I snap, you just kind of come back. Where did you go? Did you close your eyes again, or did you fall asleep, or did a phone ring?
Phone ring.
So what do you think about the cocktail?
It's pretty good. You know, it's got a good smell. It's got a good taste. It's very crisp, just like you said, very apple orchardy. Even though it's supposed to be cherry orchardy, but yeah, you can definitely.
But I mean, you get the apple. I mean, you know, I'm assuming there could be a cherry orchard. But anyway, I think it's also very autumny. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't want to drink that in October, November, maybe around Thanksgiving or something.
Yeah, no, I could see you drinking that anytime, and then, you know, maybe after you feel like go and make himself a custom pair of cherry dentures.
Well, everybody, that is the Cherry Grin. You know, sometimes on this show, we impress ourselves. I feel like I'm impressing myself more and more as we do it. Either I'm getting better at building cocktails, or I'm just getting drunker and drunker before each one of these. But I think this could be on a menu somewhere. It's delicious. But next week, in celebration of all things Black history, we are making our 2 cocktails. One is going to be named the R. Smalls, which is named after Robert Smalls, which if you haven't heard about him, he is absolutely fascinating and just amazing what he was able to accomplish in his life. He started life as a slave, freed himself, went to the North, ended up becoming into the Union Army, fought against the Confederacy, then became an affluent businessman in publishing and in business, and then, guess what, was elected to Congress, first Black man elected to Congress, I think in South Carolina, so you know how fucking hard that was. And then the other one, we have the alluring Miss P. Williams, which is named after Maria P. Williams, the first ever Black female to write, direct, and star in her own feature film. Just an amazing accomplishment, because it's even difficult to do that today. But she was able to do that, I think in 1939. 2 people that you might not have heard of, you probably did, or you probably should have. You weren't taught about them in school though. Anyway, we're gonna celebrate with these 2 cocktails, these 2 people. You decide who wins. And of course, there's gonna be polls going up on Monday to really kind of hone down. We might be changing that a little bit. I don't know exactly how that's gonna get rolled out, but stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching. If you want more great content, we have plenty of it. If you want a stimulating conversation, a new conversation starts every Monday. Goes live every Monday. And if you just want to have wacky cocktails that are delicious and sometimes celebrate something impactful, then Sipulations is the cocktail show for you. Of course, you're already watching it because it's right here and right now. But thank you, everybody. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Share it if you want to.